Ciao Bella! Welcome to Bellauncinettocrafts. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. Today, I have a yarn haul video for you. So, as you know, if you've been here for any even short period of time, I am moving. And we went to Wilmington for, Lord, I don't even remember what we went for, but we went for something. And I thought, well, let me see if there are any LYSs that I would like to go to while I'm here. Because since we're moving, I won't be in the area to be able to go to these places if I just say, hey, I'm going to take a day trip, right? And Wilmington's about an hour away, from where we're staying in the hotel. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I went to two places, and I'm going to do two different videos because I feel like each place deserves their own video. I didn't get a lot necessarily at either place, but I'll talk about each one individually, right? So the first place that I went to was called the Yarns of Wilmington, and it is a very bright store. It's very clean, their yarn, and I'm going to insert some pictures as I'm talking. Their yarn's in baskets, and along the wall. They do have a lot of needlepoint. So if you like cross-stitching, needlepoint, that kind of stuff, they have lots along when you walk in, along the left-hand side, there's a lot of thread in there and tiny little hanks. And they have some very nice cross-stitch patterns, just like things that you could embroider. So if you put the hoop, on your pattern, or if you were embroidering it onto something, they have the patterns for that. I mean, just, oh my goodness. It is amazing the amount of things that they have for that. And they have yarn. They have plenty of yarn. But since I am moving and I am traveling, I didn't want to get a whole lot, right? So I was looking for things that I hadn't seen before. So this is what I got, and it came in this lovely, plastic bag here. That's what they gave me. So hopefully all the pictures have gone through. I didn't take a lot, but I did take a few. So this is something that my daughter wanted me to get for, of course, Taigi. To make something for Taigi. Oh, I dropped it. And these are some of the tiny hanks, but these were along the right-hand side. So these are Vineyard Silk Merino, 100% merino wool. Each one is 30 yards. This one is called Grape Wine. It's from Wiltex Threads Incorporated. Vineyardsilk.com. And then, so this is this way. Get my eyeballs out of there. Oh, come on, focus. There you go. And so that is the like magenta color one. And then this one, I thought this one should have been grape, but it's not. This is Gloxina. So it's the same specs, same place, but it is a different colorway. So that's that one right there. And so she wants me to make something for Taigi. Every time I ask her, it changes though. Like, it was a dress, and then it was some pajamas, and then it was a blanket, and then I don't remember. There's lots of things. So I'll get her to settle on something, and then this will be one of my FOs because it's obviously not going to take very long. Then I found this. Now, they had this in a lot of colors, and oh my god, I wanted all of them. Okay? Because you all know, how I feel about cotton. I love it. And I had never seen this before. And so I got it, but I wanted to have enough to make something a little bit larger. So this is, I'm going to say Charm, from Circulo, and it's Charm Natural, but it could be Charme Naturel, I don't know. Because the reason why I say that is because most of this is written in a Latin language. So it is 100% cotton. And I know that because some of the other labels were in English. But this is Brazilian cotton. So this is 100% Brazilian cotton. So that leads me to believe that this is written in Portuguese. Because they speak Portuguese in Brazil. But I don't know enough Portuguese to know for certain if it is Portuguese or or Spanish or something like. I don't know enough. It doesn't look. The bottom looks Spanish. So I'll show you. I'm staring at it like you can tell what I'm talking about. So this bottom one here. Oh, focus. This Spanish. This, I think, is Portuguese. I think. I could be wrong. Like that's perfectly fine if I am. But the whole rest of the label is, yeah, because see this bottom part here, atención, this is Spanish. This part, not Spanish. So I want to say it's Portuguese. That's what I want to say. But I could be wrong. So if you know, if I'm wrong, please let me know. Because I don't want to be giving people false information. But anyway, it's Brazilian cotton. I've never had Brazilian cotton. And you guys, this is so soft. Oh my goodness. This is so soft. I mean, oh wow. I definitely want to get my hands on a lot more of this. So I need to find it and I need to get it and I need to have it in my life because it's wonderful. And they had some dark, sorry, I don't mean to just push my glasses up, people. Just push my glasses up. It's a bad habit. I know. But this is color 0020. There's no name on here for the color. You can machine wash and dry this. It is all natural. I even like that the paper is recyclable. Right? It says there that it has the recycle symbol, but it also says that it's reciclado. Maybe I'm saying that correctly. That's what it says. So, you guys don't know how excited I was. They had some dark navy blue. They had this really great lime green and orange. So lime green and then orange. So two different solids. Oh my god, I wanted to buy them all. I did. I wanted to just put them all in my arms and put them all on the counter and be like, this is what I'm buying. Couldn't do that. They don't have enough space. So then, the other thing that I got was this. Now this is hand-dyed in, I don't want to get it wrong. I want to say Hempstead, but it might be Hampstead, North Carolina. But it's local near Wilmington. So, I'll try to put it up here if it's Hempstead or Hampstead. I don't remember. I should have looked it up, but I thought I knew it, and then when I got the camera on, I realized I didn't remember. Sorry. Anyway, it is called Nitty Gritty. That's the name of the company. And then the colorway is Sugar and Spice. So, I grew up with some very interesting people. I'm sure we all have interesting people in our family, but I was always told that I was full of and vinegar. There was no sugar and spice for me. There was a lot of spice. I was very spicy as a child. So I was told, all the time. So, it made me laugh. The name, the colorway. And, I was like, okay, sure. But it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 245 yards, 100 gram skein, 4-ply, DK weight. So I got 2 of them. So I'll let you look at this one. And then this one. So there are, I mean, it's hand-dyed yarn. There are some differences, and the way it's hanged up gives you some differences. But I really liked this yarn. I thought that it was very beautiful, and it made me have a reaction to it that was pleasant. So, but it was very deep. So it was a visceral reaction, but it wasn't a bad reaction. It was a connection that I made to the colorway and to the colors, because those blues are gorgeous. I mean, just rolling it around. I was looking through it. I was like, oh my God, it's beautiful. So I have that. But those are the only things that I bought at this particular shop. So I do have their card, which I'm going to show you, that has the address and everything on it if you would like to visit. I do not know if they do online orders, but the women in there were absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. So this is the shop. And if I was staying in the area, I would definitely visit again. Not just to get some more of that charm yarn, but definitely they were very pleasant, very knowledgeable, and so friendly. So it was a very enjoyable experience. There was something, and I'll talk about this in the other video as well. One thing that I noticed just in the difference between the two places is the prices vary so widely for the same yarns. I'm not going to talk about prices specifically. I did in a live. I talked about it a little bit, but I'm not going to talk because I'm not saying anything negative about the shops. It's not a bad thing necessarily, but some of the prices were big differences, not like $1 or $2 or even $5. They were significant differences. So I'm not sure how that plays out in an LYS. I don't know. I don't have the business knowledge. I don't have the background, to say, I know why this happens for here and there. I mean, I know it's all in your supplier and what kind of price you can get. I know those things. But the ins and outs of the yarn business, I don't know. So, that being said, I did see some yarns at this shop that were much different price than the other and vice versa. So, and I will bring that up again in the other video, because it was in both places. Like, some of them were a lot cheaper, some of them were a lot more expensive in both places. And I was like, why is it so big of a gap? Because normally if I look up a yarn online, or my experience thus far has been, when I look up a yarn online, the LYS is comparable to the online price. That is not the case in either of these places for the things that I was looking at. I did not look at every single type of yarn they had there. So it could be that that is the way it is for some of the yarn and not others. But it was interesting. It made me be like, why is it this way? But it's not anything negative. I just noticed that it was a big difference. So that being said, I did have a pleasant experience. I would definitely go back and shop again if I was staying in the area. So let me know which of the 3 kinds of yarn that I got you like the best. And let me know what you would make with some of these yarns. Like if you had that cotton, those big, I didn't tell you. Oh my God, I didn't tell you how much was in the cotton. I'm so sorry. It's 396 meters. 396 meters. I'm not a mathematician, so I don't know what that is in yards. But it is 150 grams in here instead of just 100. It's 150 grams. So I have 2 of these. So what would you make with that? What would you make with the sugar and spice yarn? What would you make with the little teeny tiny hanks? Right? Let me know. And I look forward to seeing you very soon. Be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao, Bella!